from a continuously flowing water using the principle of flow limitation in occurring in collapsible tubes. Here I have used ordinary material which can be available anywhere in the house. I have used a rubber balloon and 5 to 6 mm ordinary plastic PVC pipes, and this is connected to any source of water like tap, and once the tap is on, it distends the balloon and later it flows through the unique arrangement of flexible U-shaped tube attached to this balloon. At this point, a very interesting phenomenon is seen. It starts oscillating and the flow becomes pulsatile, which I shall be showing down. The three important requisites for this phenomenon to occur is the collapsible balloon should be elastic, and the U-shaped tube which is attached to the balloon at the lower end must be in the shape of U. It should be flexible and also mobile, held by elastic supports, and the frequency is dependent upon the flow. As the flow increases, the frequency reduces, and beyond certain range of flow, the balloon simply distends. Flow becomes continuous instead of pulsatile flow. In the next experiment, I am demonstrating in a larger scale in a laboratory. I used a half-inch flexible pipe which is available in any hardware shop. It is connected to a large collapsing bladder, rubber bladder of capacity of 1500 cc, 10 into 19 centimeters diameters, and the U-shaped tube continues as a flexible tube down, and the height from the collapsing bladder to the ground supplies the vertical gradient for the flow to occur. In this next experiment, I have used a rigid tube at the end of the flexible tube, so the pulsations become more prominent and it can be easily appreciated, and the flow is also pulsatile at the distal end. This is a very unique phenomena. Continuously flowing water is becoming pulsatile flow, and the energy of the water is being converted into mechanical motion. Here I am demonstrating a mechanism which converts to and fro motion into rotatory motion. Now what I have done is the to and fro motion converting mechanism into rotatory motion is being coupled to this flexible U-shaped tube. So the pulsations are transmitted to this mechanism and rotates this part, and this is the outer surface of the collapsing bladder which collapses into the mouth of the U-shaped tube, and see the distal end with the pulsatile flow, and this is the pressure recording at the U-shaped tube, which is very widely fluctuating and in the negative range. Also the pressure entering into the collapsible balloon is also in negative range, fairly constant, varying between -5 to -7 mm mercury. So there occurs a strong fluid structure interactions when the flow is suddenly stopped because of the collapse of the bladder onto the mouth of the U-shaped flexible tube. In this next experiment, what I did was I coupled this rotating mechanism to a dynamo which is available in any school laboratories for demonstration purposes. There is connected an ammeter or a multimeter which records the current produced by the dynamo. So the mechanical motion of the pulsating water is being exploited for the energy conversion. It can be used for other purposes also, like at the lower end it can be fitted with a sharp drill and act as a hydraulic drill, and it can be also act as a novel hydraulic crusher. Also the pulsatile flow has other uses. This is the actual setup in the laboratory where you can hear the noise of these pulsations. Here I have used a larger diameter pipe, 3/4 inch, and the power produced is enormously increased, almost double, and the mechanism also rotates very rapidly along with the dynamo attached to it, and the electricity also proportionately increased. So by simply increasing the diameter of the pipe, lot of energy can be extracted from the flowing conditions, similar conditions. I want to finally thank Professor Balasubramanian and Mr. Sridhar of MS Ramaiah Institute for helping me in carrying out these experiments.